Welcome to the Inspired by Adventure podcast, bringing you the adventure across the airwaves.
Okay, so welcome guys to another quick mini episode of Inspired by Adventure podcast. Today we thought it would be fun to have Lisa Stierwalt and Bob Thompson from our Aggressor travel department in to talk a little bit about the college national championship coming up on Monday night.
Yes.
You guys excited?
Exciting.
So Monday night, 8 p.m. in Miami, the 12-0 Alabama Crimson Tide.
Roll Tide.
And the 7-0 Ohio State Buckeyes.
Go Bucks.
Yeah, so this is a lot of fun because these two teams are always in the national championship, it seems like. And these two are our employees here at the Aggressor Travel Department. And it's always fun to see their two teams going at it. So we'll talk real quick. This is just going to be a short little episode. And we want to get some game predictions. Let's ladies first. What do you think, Lisa?
I'm going to predict that the best team will win.
It's a good answer.
The team with the highest score.
That's right.
So what do you think is the keys to win for Bama?
I think for Bama is that our offense is going to have to come in and dominate, and we're going to have to play solid, sound defense. And I think then we'll have a good opportunity because Ohio State is a tremendously strong team. So we're going to just have to play our hardest and our best game ever.
And what do you think, Bob? What are your predictions for the game?
I'm actually a little different. I think it's going to be a defensive game.
Yeah.
I think both defenses are going to step up, and because both teams have high-powered offenses, but the defenses they're kind of the quiet group.
Okay.
And I think that the defenses are going to step up, and everybody's been talking about being a high-scoring game, but I think it's going to be just kind of a medium, maybe 35-38 or something like that. I think it's going to be won probably by 3 points.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think it'll be that close, Lisa? I know you hate predicting.
I can't take a chance. I'm not going to mess up my
Yeah.
my
Lisa
juju, if
is
you
very
will.
superstitious, so we can never get her to give us a prediction. Did you predict the last time when Bama
No.
played Clemson
No.
and you guys lost?
Yes.
Maybe it's bad luck when you lose.
Thank you for that nice reflection.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's see. One question that just came up with, 2020 season was so weird with COVID and everything that was going on. And so that's a big difference in games with Bama being 12-0 undefeated and Ohio State only being 7-0 undefeated. So Bob, do you think the 7 games hurts or helps the cause?
I think it hurts personally. I think that these teams get into a routine of, you play the game on Saturday, you get an off day on Sunday, Monday, you're back into the routine of, and then all of a sudden on Friday, they say, the team you're playing's got COVID and you can't play this weekend. So then you got a couple down days, or in 1 week, our team had the COVID. So they were without a week of practice.
Yeah.
So getting back into that routine, I don't think, I know Dabo Sweeney said we were going to be fresher than them because we only had 5 games, but I don't think that makes a difference. I think it's your preparation and the discipline
it could be a
of
detriment. I
being
agree.
in a routine.
Yeah, it could be either way. If who knows if Ohio State would have had an 8th game and Fields goes out there and tears his ACL,
Right.
then we're talking a totally different game, right?
Any given team on any given Sunday or
right.
Saturday.
That's right.
That's why we're hoping Waddle's going to be back for the national championship. We're
Waddle
really hoping.
is a good wide receiver, and that brings me to my next talking point. Some key players to watch.
Yes. For Bama offense, of course, Mac Jones, a fabulous quarterback, really diehard and strong and steadfast, and Najee Harris is a good one, and who does not love Smitty? Our recent Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith. That's right.
Wide receiver winning the Heisman, first time since
1991.
That's right.
Desmond Howard.
Yep.
Michigan, maybe.
That's impressive. There's been a lot of good wide receivers come out in that time, and so if that's the last one, this Devontae Smith.
Very
I'm
exciting.
looking forward to watching him in the NFL.
Bama to have 2 players up for Heisman, Mac Jones and
that's
Devontae
right.
Smith.
That's a good point.
You got 2 storied programs. I mean, Alabama and
true.
Ohio State are probably the 2 most storied programs in college football.
Sure.
Yes.
Ohio State's last year we had 2 people up for Heisman Trophy at the same time. And of course, nobody was going to beat Joe Burrows last year.
Sure.
I mean,
he was
that was a career year,
historic season. Yeah.
But, you look back over the years, Alabama's got 17 championships. Ohio State's got 8 7 since 1951.
Wow.
So
Amazing.
it's, you just look at, once you've built a program like Alabama or Ohio State or Clemson, you continue to be good, because if you're a kid with talent, where do you want to go? Do you want to go in a place where you're going to win and you're going to be on TV every week and scouts are going to see you? Or do you want to go to Rutgers where you're going to lose 35 games?
Yeah.
So
being a star, but not on a high prestige team.
It starts at recruiting. It does.
Yeah.
And not only that, the tradition, the stability, the strength, the discipline. And Alabama is well known for their discipline.
Yeah.
And I think that's a tremendous benefit because we play 4 quarters. So I'm excited for that.
Unlike my Atlanta Falcons, we play 3 quarters.
and I think this year's game is a lot different, because you have 2 coaches that have a lot of class, Saban and Day. And you don't hear, there's not trash talking going on between the 2
Absolutely
teams.
not. No.
I think, maybe Dabo Sweeney made that a little thing last week, for 2 weeks, all he did was badmouth Ohio State. And that's just, that just gives you something to put up on your bulletin board in there,
right?
Maybe
he was trying to convince some people not to put Ohio State in that Final Four.
Right. So they came out and showed.
Yeah, for sure. So who are some players we need to be watching for Ohio State Monday night?
Our quarterback, Justin Fields, number 1.
He's phenomenal.
Our wide receiver, Olave. And the underdog, kind of the guy on that team, is Trey Sermon.
Oh, I don't think he's an underdog.
Well, he wasn't talked about all year.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, the last 4 games, he's really come out of his shell. He transferred from Oklahoma last year. And his first couple games, he didn't get a lot of, he wasn't really up there, but the last couple games, and in fact, the last 2 games, he's gained over 600 yards. So,
wow.
Impressive. I watched the condensed version because I missed the original game for Ohio State and Clemson. And so last night we watched the condensed version, and between Sermon, is it S-E-R, Troy, or I forget his first name.
Trey Sermon.
Trey. And Agave, whoa, intense.
Lisa doing some scouting.
Yeah.
Scouting report.
I gotta be prepared.
I think the real game.
She's sending Nick Saban letters right now. Watch out, Sermon, on that cut.
I think this is going to be one of those games where the real heroes of the game are going to be the lines, the offensive and defensive lines. It's going to be one right there in the trenches.
I agree. Hey. Yes.
Well, good. All
Very
right.
exciting.
Well, this was a lot of fun for us, for sure. Well, real quick, we can't get off the air without giving a quick little spill for the Aggressor Travel Department. Lisa, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you guys do?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Customers.
The most important part, and we both love our job and quite passionate about it. We're here to book travel, air, land transfers, extensions for our clients for Aggressor. And we find that we get to know the client, to listen to their needs and learn them on a personal level, which is great, to add a sense of adventure for their vacation. So very exciting for Bob and I. We've been a tight-knit group with Aggressor. I'm 11 years come February, and you're creeping up on 7, maybe 8. There we go.
In March.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. 8. Yeah, 8.
Not long enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, not long enough. So.
Yeah.
So you're going from 2 storied football programs to a storied travel department.
There you go.
We both really enjoy what we do. We come in, both of us put in long hours, and I think what makes it so good to work with us is it's seamless. So you've got your travel done with us. Yeah. Booked with the yacht that you're going on. So we've done your air, we've done your hotel before you get on the boat, you get on the yacht, and then coming home. So if there's a weather issue, you can call right into the office here, and the person that's on the emergency line during the weekend can get in touch with us. And you've got quick help as opposed to using an 800 online travel service like Priceline or something like
Absolutely.
that. With us, you're going to get a quick answer. You're going to get quick help.
Yeah.
Here's this is my little thing that I always talk about. A number of years back, I had some customers that were going to Cancun. Okay. And then they called and said that their friends wanted to go too. Well, we charged a $50 fee
Mm-hmm.
for using our services, but the friends didn't want to charge. They didn't want to pay the $50. So they booked their own tickets and their own hotel online. So lo and behold, they get to Cancun and they're having a great time for 2 days. And then a hurricane came in.
Oh gosh.
So everybody was told that they had to evacuate. Well, my customers called the 800 number. They got in touch with me.
Mm-hmm.
Bam, I went in, got their tickets rebooked. They were on their way home. Their friends could never get through to Priceline.com. They were on hold for hours, never got their tickets changed, and had to ride a hurricane out.
Oh my God.
Spent 4 days with no amenities in the hotel, no running water. So, you know, that's the key to having personal service.
Sure.
You can, and you know, when you call us, we get to know our customers.
Absolutely.
And, you know, it's nothing for one of us to walk into each other's office and say, hey, do you have, you know, what's your name's frequent flyer number? You've done.
Have you
tickets
worked
for
with them before? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
Kind of
great.
listen to what they liked before and learn from that.
Mhm.
And I think with the new norm, which moving forward in the travel industry is just going to be with the pandemic, the COVID, that is when you travel, that's going to be the new norm. So when you have a go-to person that you can call immediately and get a response in a timely manner, that, you know, that speaks volumes. And also, I would think, me personally traveling, that would be a great peace of mind that,
Sure.
hey, I've got that go-to person that's going to take care of me, any flight adjustments, which we know, and that's just part of the new venture of travel.
Mhm.
It's even more adventuresome with those changes and maybe minor hiccups and proper documentation and all that. And we're here to navigate
Sure.
and help the client.
the other
So,
thing is that they know when they're using us that they're gonna be booked in a hotel that's a gold standard hotel that's COVID,
aggressor level, yes.
you know, aggressor level, everything. All the vendors that we use have the same level of service that they get on Aggressor.
That's right.
Great.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, that wraps us up. I appreciate y'all coming in, taking some time to talk with me, talk football.
Thank you
It's
for
always
the
fun.
invite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Go
please
Bucks.
call Aggressor and book Aggressor and roll Tide.
All right. Take care, guys. We'll see you
See
next
ya.
time.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
Thanks for tuning into the Inspired by Adventure podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. If you haven't already, please subscribe through iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. See you next time.